There is a fake product on almost every menu and pricing page you interact with. It takes up shelf space, it has a price tag, but its only job is to manipulate you. Let's look at a standard digital subscription. You have a basic tier for $50 and a pro tier for $100. Faced with this binary choice, you have to weigh two conflicting desires. Do you keep $50 in your pocket, or do you unlock the premium features? It's a clean, rational debate between cost and value. Now, watch what happens when a company drops a third option into the middle, a pro tier but without download capabilities, priced at $90. Suddenly, the math in your head changes. You stop looking at the $50 basic tier entirely. Instead, you look at the $10 gap between the two top tiers, and that $100 option no longer looks expensive. It looks like an absolute steal. Here is the catch. The company has zero intention of selling you that $90 package. It is a phantom product. You've just experienced the decoy effect. By dropping an inferior option next to their most expensive product, the company smoothly guided you into spending double your original budget, and you probably felt like you won a bargain. This trick works because of a biological quirk in human perception. We are incredibly bad at figuring out the absolute value of things in isolation. If I hand you a random object and ask what it's worth, your brain scrambles. We rely entirely on context clues and comparative value to decide if a price is actually fair. When we have to choose between two vastly different options, like cheap and basic versus expensive and premium, we experience cognitive friction. The choices are too evenly matched in their pros and cons, creating a mental stalemate. This scatterplot illustrates asymmetric dominance. We start with two balanced points of price and quality. A third point, the decoy, is introduced. This forces a logical path. The decoy offers an easy comparison that artificially elevates the premium option, making it look vastly superior. The decoy is a cognitive relief valve. It removes the friction of a hard choice and pushes you directly toward the most profitable item on the menu. To see this in the real world, we can look at the 1990s, when Williams-Sonoma rolled out a brand new home bread maker for $275. It sat in their catalogs and completely failed to sell. Shoppers looked at it and hit a mental roadblock. They had never bought a bread maker before, they had nothing to compare it to, and $275 felt incredibly steep for a kitchen novelty. This chart tracks their counterintuitive solution. Instead of clearance, Williams-Sonoma brought in a larger model priced at $400. It performed as expected, barely moving a single unit. But when the expensive unit appeared, sales of the original $275 machine doubled overnight. The $400 product was a decoy. It reframed the entire purchasing decision. Consumers no longer saw the $275 machine as an expensive risk. Compared to the new premium model, it was now the sensible, economical choice. Today, that invisible architecture is everywhere, guiding your wallet long before you reach the checkout. Look at this diagram of standard movie theater popcorn pricing. You have a small for $4, a medium for $7.50, and a large for $8. The medium option is absurd. You pay nearly double the price of a small for a modest size increase. It is placed there so that paying an extra 50 cents for the massive large bucket feels financially irresponsible to pass up. You see this exact three-tiered architecture when you buy software subscriptions, when you choose digital storage plans, when you pick a car wash. It creates an unsettling reality. The freedom of choice we exercise in retail environments is an illusion, engineered entirely by the layout of prices. Menus and pricing pages are not neutral lists of goods. They are carefully curated psychological obstacle courses designed to steer your behavior. The next time you are looking at your options, listen to your own internal monologue. The exact second you hear yourself say, "Well, for just a little bit more," the trap has been sprung. Stop. Mentally isolate that middle option and recognize it for what it is, a decoy placed there to push you up the ladder. Instead, pause and ask yourself what you actually intended to spend before the menu made the decision for you.